All right. Welcome, friends, new and old, to another episode of Foxman Fiddles. It's a rarity, perhaps, but hey, maybe that's saying something when I put one out there that it's a game I really like. So this is Beyond Soul, and it's developed and published by Praxia Entertainment Inc. And you can see their logo on the bottom right there, actually. As well, you can also see that this is indeed an alpha build. It's early access. Just recently came out on Steam. So, of course, take that into consideration. It's currently retailing for $18.99. I think that might be Canadian dollars. Keep in mind, so I don't know what that is in Yankee dollars, or whatever your nation's currency is. Of course, the price is going to go up when it is released. I've heard that they're very close to beta release, so that's good. What the final price is as well, I'm not sure. I didn't see that on their store page on Steam. Anyways, quickly before we jump into it, it is a space action combat / empire building city management. Kind of light on the city management. You build like a space city, and you manage a fleet of ships and your whole empire and all that. And it's kind of like a Civ game. It's kind of like Risk. It's there's a lot of elements of different games. It does have a roguelike ish, not really. Well, it's procedurally generated, I should say, in terms of the map and the opponents and all that stuff. It does have single player. It does have multiplayer where you can play with your friends cooperatively or competitively. So it's got that going. You can do the old join by IP and all that stuff. I myself haven't played multiplayer yet, so I can't really comment on that. What I'm going to be looking at today is kind of the features of the game itself. I'm going to be playing against AI, which seems smart enough, I suppose. There's no difficulty settings that I've seen. I'm actually going to start let's do a new profile here. This is the one I've just been fooling around. I've got about 6 hours into the game already, and that's just 2 play sessions. I played for 2 hours, and then I played for 4 hours, and it's like, whoa. All right. You get to pick an emblem, you get to pick a color, not breaking any kind of crazy, breaking any, or setting any, standards, I guess, but, it's nice to be able to customize and identify yourself. I'm gonna go with this one. It's kind of similar to the other one I had, which was this guy right there. Differentiate a little bit. I kind of like it. And maybe I won't go yellow. Should I do like... I kind of like the golden. That just seems like space. Space, the final frontier, right? You've made it. Okay, we'll just do that. Oh, I need a name. Well, let's do michaelalfox since I already took Foxman. No worries. Create. And we go back. And then I need to do a new solar system. Again, these are a couple that I've been fooling around with. Let's call this solar system, this is basically your game world. Oh, gold dust. You know what, let's just call it the Fox Den. That's kind of a weird name for a solar system, but make it a little cozy. Okay, so we'll select that. So good. That's about all we need to do to start a game. We'll let it load up. I'll let you read this because it scrolls too fast for me to read. That's not true. I just don't want to read. The music is good too. Billions of men. The gist of it, it's 1,000 years in the future. There's, people colonizing the solar systems, building orbital cities, and there's space pirates. Soul. Soul is a Latin word for sun, in case you were wondering. Beyond soul. We're beyond the sun, We're building a new future in space, I guess. Earth, forget that. So yeah. The website, by the way, is venturebeyondsol.com. You can check my description. I'll be posting that in there. So you can check out the website there. They've got a wiki, community forums and stuff, so they can take in feedback. I'm sure throughout this video I will be saying like, oh yes, it would be convenient if they had this, or it'd be cool if they had that. Some of those suggestions of mine just could be my own ignorance. They could already be in the game, or could be planned for the game, but I'm just not aware of that yet. So what dwells on the rim? What lies beyond soul? I like this music because that one little bit of sound there reminds me, and pardon my French here, but this is a band's name, Fuck Buttons. They're like this English kind of noise, electronic-y sort of thing, and they make use of that one kind of loop. Anyways, I'm gonna try and do this quickly because the longer I wait, the harder it's gonna be for me to win. This is like the jump gate. I think this is what it's called. Yeah, jump gate. This is where we start in our new galaxy. Currently up here we have no city, so once we establish a city, our world, whatever, you know, we'll have information about it here, population and resources and things of that nature. This area down here at the bottom is basically centric to our ship. This is kind of like the captain's ship, where the captain, the leader of our little empire that we're hopefully going to be building. And so we've got our special ship here, and of course we can upgrade it and all that stuff, but the basics, this little 0 to 6 here, this is kind of our fleet size. Again, we can increase the size of our fleet by building our city and upgrading buildings and things of that nature. Allow us to have a bigger fleet with us, but this is kind of like we can have, you know, these many ships with us, and technically a ship could count for more than one. It could count as 2, 3, 4 that I've seen thus far, so it might actually only be 2 ships, but again, let's not get bogged down into details. This is our cargo, our payload, so we can only carry, you know, 100, I don't know, blocks, I guess, or 100 pounds, 100 of some unit of measure. All right, currently we don't have anything. These are credits, our space bucks. We start with 10,000. That helps us build buildings and radar stations and mining stations, and purchase ships, upgrade, repair, you know, all those things you need to do. They cost you money, they cost you credits. On the right here we've got the energy of our ship, our thrusters. Right now I have 0%, that means I'm not moving. And of course we have our shield. Once that gets knocked down, then you start taking damage from on your hull, and once your hull is at 0, you're done. So, you know, that's something we need to look out for. These other things here, you know, you see SJ, QW, these are just the hotkey buttons. So S is how I send out some mining drones, which we use to collect resources and stuff in space. J is how we can do kind of a fast travel, so engage or disengage, so we can go far reaches of this solar system more quickly. And then these are our initial attacks, at least plasma bolts and homing missiles. So there are going to be more weapons in the future for this game, but these do just fine. If I select, this is our radar here, by the way, you'll see when we're kind of amongst asteroids and other ships and things, they will kind of pop up on there. It is a rather small radar. That's my one beef, I guess, with the game thus far, is I wish you could at least expand it. But you know, it's good. It works. It does its job. Then we have, these are kind of like little news, little tweets, space tweets. They just tell you events happening, you know, meet local girls, you know, so there's a debris field, I can set a course for it. This is a battle that's going on, maybe I want to jump in there and start fighting. Another debris field, and then this is a peace treaty has been signed by Biosturm, agreed to peace treaty with Atkov. These names are all procedurally generated, I'm sure, from a big list or something. There's another peace treaty. It's good. People are, you know, not wanting to fight. Game tip: open the build menu. Yes, I know how to do all this stuff. Lastly, Our build menu, of course, we've got an icon here we can click, but I just use the hotkey, so B opens that. Map is M. The diplomacy menu, actually, let's click this. This is all the different civilizations. That's what I call them, civilizations, I don't know. New Dubai, you'll see that. New Zion, I've seen New Milan before. Ming, the Ming Dynasty. Polaris, sounds interesting. Archangel. Champlain, don't complain. So anyways, if I select one of these guys, establish a city to make a diplomatic action. So you know, they don't even recognize me yet. So there's that. We got our help screen, which we can turn on when you first start the game. This will be on, and I was like, what the heck is going on? Turn it off. But it's good to learn the controls, and then you know, we can save and quit. So anyways, we're gonna open up our map. This is procedurally generated. We can zoom out one, or we can zoom in one. Let's zoom out actually to start, so you can see the initial kind of territories, the empires of these civilizations and stuff. So they get a head start on us. Not fair, but you know, it's cool. So you can see they all have their own colors, nice and color coded. You also see kind of what looks like asteroid fields, because those are asteroid fields. So they exist. They're kind of rife with pirates and all that stuff. When you hover them, it'll say if the pirate threat is high, low, this or that. They tell you typically what kind of resources you will find there. So if you're looking for a specific resource, which you'll need to build specific buildings, or you know, maybe you want to sell that one on the stock market, there is kind of a stock a space economy in this game. Well, then you can do that. These little hazy nebulas are not buildable, so you can go in them, but you cannot build because, well, it's densely concentrated and there's no radar, and it's just confusing as heck. It's just a bunch of big space farts. Then this is the solar system star. That's just what it's called. I kind of wish they would procedurally name the solar system star every time. That's another suggestion. But anyways, you don't want to go there too close, because that danger zone is dangerous and you can die. But so that's that. And then of course we have these planetoids and planets, which we can establish our city on, and as well we can establish mining stations on them, where our resources are automatically collected and sent back to our established city. More information, I can hover over these cities and see kind of what relation I have with them. You know, they're not in a war right now. Their relationship with me is neutral. Neutral 0, or it could be neutral negative or neutral positive. War can be declared and things of that nature. So without further ado, maybe we should pick a place to settle down. I gotta remember or find. I don't even know. Okay, here, this is where I started. So I can travel to pretty much any area I want. I'm gonna need to establish my city in an unclaimed place, because it's not likely that I'll be able to defeat whoever has one. I'll have to declare war on them, and they don't even let you declare war until you have a city. So basically, yeah, we've got to pick a good spot. Now, I want one that isn't too... Actually, I'm kind of thinking I might establish this place right here, because it gives me a good buffer on either side. I mean, there are asteroids here, so we got it. Pirates are a real threat too. But at least I won't be having to worry too much about other civilizations for a little bit. I mean, these guys will probably Nove Miasto. Sorry for butchering pronunciations, but that's what I do. They're probably gonna expand down this way, because they can't really expand too much further into Polaris. They might have a treaty, a peace treaty, or they might go to war and expand that way. Who knows? But I'm thinking they'll probably expand this way towards me. And New Dubai is going to expand this way, I reckon, a bit. Because, again, you can't expand, you can't claim these little nebula, these zones of gases. So, you know what? I've been talking long enough. Let's, I'm going to go here because it's not too far off. And then I'll expand this way. I want this planet. Maybe even eventually I could get this planetoid and this planetoid. Or this, you know, we'll see. I mean, these guys are going to expand pretty fast, and I am slow at this game. I haven't figured out the best strategy. I don't know what the Zerg rush of Beyond Soul is, but anyways. So to travel somewhere, we just right click on our mouse button. You can see the kind of connection it's made there. And then I can just hit the J button and boop, you can see it's charging the NLS drive. I don't know what NLS stands for. Northern Lion Sucks drive. It's my guess. But if you don't know who Northern Lion is, you probably just think I'm a crazy guy insulting some kind of weird species of lions. But if you don't know who Northern Lion is, then what are you doing with your life? You can see here the ETA is 30 seconds, so the further we travel, the longer it takes. I haven't tried to do like from one end to the other kind of thing, but that would be, my guess would be in the spectrum of over 2 minutes in real time. So there's no fuel management in this game, but that's kind of a way to deter people from just going back and forth to like really resource rich areas and stuff. The longer it takes you to travel, it means you're gonna miss out on things. Actually, that comet, I really want that, so I'm gonna try and get back there if I can, because it's resource rich. You'll see. So build menu, press the B button, and establish the city. So we can only do that in these zones. So I just right click where I want to go, and then I'm using my scroll wheel. You can see my thruster goes up 10% or down 10% with each kind of click on my scroll wheel. We just click establish city once our ship is in here, and yes, I am sure. So now that means we can't mine that planetoid, which is a bit of a bummer. But that's the way she goes. So now I'm going to hurry up before somebody else gets this. I'm pressing J again. I can do that in the map menu or out of the map menu. And you can see they're going to go there automatically. Left click and hold, kind of I can scroll around the map. I really wish I could use a scroll wheel to zoom in this mode, but you can't. Typically I don't zoom in on the map, but I can change, because these comments actually change course. I can change course while I'm in the NLS drive, and the ship will turn maybe a little more slowly and gradually, but it does. So here we're kind of in the general region. Actually, that was pretty good. I got pretty close to it. This is how you tell the comets have this little comet tail, the icy mist. And then so you can see the little drones there. I pressed S once, and I have 2 drones. So I pressed it again, and again. So they automatically come back to your ship, and voila. Most, like these comets, sometimes they take multiple trips because there's a lot of resources. If you saw, when I first clicked on it, it had the 40 and then this little block. So it tells you roughly how many resources are there. But you don't always know like what types of resources. If we are to go to one of these, let's actually, this is a medium threat, so I'm gonna go to this asteroid field. I can make it out alive. Let's do jump drive again. We'll see kind of smaller asteroids, and there'll be asteroids in general. You can't mine every asteroid, just the ones that are labeled as rich asteroid, I think. And they'll look different depending on what element is present predominantly in that asteroid. So eventually you'll be like, oh, that's the green gem looking asteroid, that's gonna have this type of element or element or mineral. No, elements is right. So this one here, I mean, I don't know what this is right away, but you can see it's got 4 blocks, so it's 4 of something. Oh, sugar. Quickly gonna get my drones out to lock onto, that's a pirate. Just left click on them, and then I'm pressing the Q and W buttons to launch my weapons instead of clicking on them. And you can see there's a kind of a cooldown period. This takes a bit of getting used to. Fighting is not, you know, I can launch missiles, they home, but they only home so well. Like, it's better to do them a bit closer, or to kind of anticipate the path of the pirate ship, so you're not just shooting out missiles that are not going to hit them. Now, there's not a quantity, so you don't have to worry about conserving, but I mean, again, the cooldown time is very important, because if there's multiple pirate ships attacking you, any missed shots could be you taking a million more shots from them. So you want to kill them as quickly as possible, particularly when there are multiple ones. I just dropped my phone on the floor. Alright, and you saw there, I pressed S again, salvage, on that guy, because he's dead. And his body is floating somewhere, lifeless, in space. And I've got all his resources now. So again, I don't remember what element this was, but let's double check. This has got 8 this time. I really only need to send out 1 for this. This yellow number over the asteroid, or anything for the most part, really is indicating our distance to it. So that's palladium. Palladium is the blue. I want some Play-Doh. Play-Doh-yum. Let's see. Sometimes the asteroid fields will have a few different types of asteroids. Actually, if we go back to our, you can see it's palladium poor and uranium poor. So this isn't gonna have a lot of those rich asteroids. This one, iridium poor, iridium rich. But of course, you can see the pirate threat is higher there. So no risk, no reward kind of thing. No guts, no glory. But this is early game. I'm gonna play a little bit safer. But the thing is, like, you don't play this as slowly as I'm playing it, because it is a strategy, kind of civilization, empire building, whatever you want to call it. So time matters. I've never been superbly good at these types of games. I've always enjoyed them, but you know, I'm not gonna be playing esports, MLG, you know, in tournaments for millions of dollars, as lovely as that would be. Actually, let's see here. This is good. Debris field. Usually there will be some pirates. Not usually, sometimes. I really like the distress signals as well, because that helps you build relations with other, you know, civilizations. So I'm thinking this distress signal. Usually they're not too far from the closest civilization, so it's probably from New Dubai. They're kind of venturing out here. I think, yeah, there's a ship somewhere nearby. You can see on the radar, it's probably very hard to tell, but there is a little kind of black blob here. That's going to be the ship we're looking for. But yeah, if you help a lady in distress, if you will, they'll remember that, and it'll actually be like a positive thing between you and their civilization. So they're not going to want to have a big old war with you, or at least less so after you've helped them. So it's a really good way to increase your relations with them, and I try to do it whenever I can, but of course it's dangerous too, and you can end up getting yourself killed as well. But you know. Okay, I should have sent out all these guys. Sometimes you'll see like a big ship, sometimes you'll see a few smaller ships. Anyways, these are all for me. So you can see now my ship cargo is up to 90, and I hover it over it, and it tells us exactly what we've got going on there. So I'm pretty much going to want to get back. I am going to help these guys out just to see if I can show you. And if you do successfully help them and prevent their ship from getting destroyed, they'll be like, oh, thanks, dude. Here's 3,000 credits or 3,500 credits. That's the amount I've seen kind of early game, at least. I don't know if that ever increases. Hopefully I get there in time. Again, time is of the essence. So sometimes you'll be like, oh, there's a comet there, there's this there, there's that there. You know, you've got to pick one. Captain, we're under attack. Okay. Just get out of my way. Let me do this. Let me do this. Okay, that's the ship I need to protect. I think their shields just went down, and I am gonna die if I stay here. Unfortunately, there's just two. My shields are already down. There's too many of them, so I'm gonna book it. See, when I am charging my shield, my energy goes down, and my shields already were down, but if they weren't, your energy and your shields go down. So you're vulnerable for those few seconds. So if you're gonna leave, you want to do it, I guess, kind of a bit earlier, if you can, because they might get a couple shots in, and then boom, 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 your hull is dead, and you're dead. So there's a comment. I will kind of want to get that. Osmium surplus. A massive influx of osmium at Nove Miasto has caused the price to drop significantly. So that's interesting, and something I will show you in a moment. So again, I'm going to hover over here. I'm going to dock with my city. You need to be in range. So once I get around my dock here, you can see now the D. You want the D. Docking has I can click it, or I can hit the D button on my keyboard, which is what I'm doing right now. You can see we're automatically docking, and this is going to open up a few more options for us here. So you can see as well, I forgot to mention earlier, you know, once we have our city, here she is. Our population is 3. So you need population to kind of control, to man, to operate, maintain the buildings that you build. So when I build other stuff, they're going to be like, oh, you have negative population, and that's a bad thing. City power works in the same way. We don't have a lot of buildings, so we don't need a lot of power. We kind of have a surplus right now. City hangar space, we don't have any hangars, but if we did, this is where we could have excess ships in our fleet, just kind of chilling, hanging out, and all that. And then of course we also have a city inventory, which is important. When we establish mines, they will automatically bring the materials, the cargo back to your city. So once it reaches 100, they're gonna stop doing that, which is not good. So you need to be actively selling that stuff or using it to build buildings. Anyways, our options here: repair ship. Actually, my hull got a bit of damage there, so I'm gonna do this. Good. Commodity market. Here we go. This is what I like. It's two sides. There's the ship. This is our ship's cargo, and then our city cargo. City doesn't have any cargo, so we can't sell stuff, but I could buy stuff and have it stored in our city, or I can go back to my ship, buy stuff, have it stored on my ship, so I can go and build a radar station somewhere in a zone next to us. But right now, I just want some cash. I'm going to sell everything. And you see palladium on the stock, 686. Like, that's the amount of palladium on the market, 687 now. So you can see the sell and buy price is higher than everything else. The iridium is a little bit more. It's at 854. So it's, you know, 180, 189 to buy. And then when you get into things that there's a lot of thorium, you know, you're down to 110. So it's pretty cool how it works that way. If you have a big stockpile of, say, palladium, you know, I could stockpile it like De Beers does with diamonds. Supply and demand, supply and command, as Ricky says from Trailer Park Boys. You know, I could say, well, I've got like 100 of it, and then flood the market with it. Boom, 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 make the big bucks. So there's kind of strategy to that. So while these buttons down here just change the buy-sell quantity. Instead of buying 1 at a time, you can buy or sell 5 at a time. I'm going to do 25 to sell everything. Okay? Cool. This is our ship loadout. So this is where we can see this is our ship, you know. So this is the Falcon. It's a heavy cruiser, level 1, designed by the Tekla Corp. And these are the stats, or, you know, our hull, our armor, our shields, so on and so forth. Future weapons. Systems, they are not in the game yet. They will be, you know, so this screen will allow us to customize your ship's armor, shields, engines, and other passive systems. So, you know, that's going to be pretty interesting. But even right now, as the game is, I'm like trying to figure other things out. I'm like, oh man. Ships as well, more coming soon. But for now, we can upgrade this ship as well. When you hover the upgrade button, it tells you what the cost to upgrade is 20,000 credits, and what it will do to our ship. So we'll have additional 38 on our hull, 25 for our shields. Inventory capacity is going to be up 20. So that's pretty cool. Same thing for these weapons. We need to build the respective corporation building so that we can actually upgrade these. So I haven't done that yet. So I can build the Tekla Corporation building, level 1, and it'll allow me to upgrade this. Or the Exeter. That's the other. Those are the two dudes that build ships thus far. So that's that. And then as well, the fleet management. So this, if I have built a Tekla building and an Exeter building, and Cryos is the other one, which is coming soon. This is where I'm able to have the ships built, or buy them at least. So they've got the Silencer, the Vanguard, and the Emperor. So of course, Emperor costs the most, but you can see all these different stats. I won't go through them one by one, but you know, you get what you pay for, kind of thing. This guy's a beast. Or we could just pump out a few of these Silencers. They've got a shorter range, but they're quicker, kind of, you know. It's kind of part of the strategy, I guess. And you know, Vanguard is medium, and then the Exeter, we've got the Medusa, the Chimera, and the Tarasca. I'm not saying that right. I'm not pretending to, but I've never seen that before. Anyways, that's interesting. I'm gonna quickly. Let me check the map here. Is there anything kind of nearby? As much as I want to do these things... Oh, there's a pirate base in there. Pirate bases suck donkey butt. Because they're mean. They attack you. They attack everybody. They're lawless. Alright. Well, screw that. I'm going to open up my build menu. So this is where we saw the mining station, radar station. I'm going to be putting in somewhat soon. If I click this other tab here, these are buildings specific to our city. So we've got a population center, commercial center, power station, storage depot, small hangar, and then we have our shield generator, plasma turret, missile turret, Tekla Corporation, and Exeter Corporation. So I'll try to keep it simple. Population center is just where we build that, and we increase the population of our civilization, and that's going to help us provide people to run the other buildings, mining stations, radar stations, all those things. They require people to actually operate them. So there's no point building other things without having population. Commercial center, you can see here's a large complex filled with commercial shops and offices, generates a high amount of income. So that's good if you want money. And you can see when I hover over these, they show you the cost, but they also show you the resources required in terms of the elements. So this requires 10 titanium and 10 osmium. So I don't have that. It tells you how much you need. I could buy them on the market there, or I could go out to an asteroid and try and collect some myself. Power station, you know, buildings need power as well, so we'll need to build those eventually. Storage depot is going to help us increase our city's inventory capacity. Simple as that. The small hangar allows us to increase our fleet size. And then you need to think about offense and defense for your city itself. So this is shield generator, and then we've got the plasma turrets and missile turrets. And then these are the two buildings I was talking about just a moment ago. The Tekla Corporation is going to build those Tekla spaceships, and the Exeter for Exeter. So I'm not sure what other kind of buildings they have planned for the game in the future, updates and stuff like that. But you know, it'd be pretty cool if they what was it? It'd be pretty cool. The one thought I had, if they did kind of have a fuel management element of this game, it'd be cool if they had asteroids and stuff that had some kind of fuel, like hydrogen, liquid hydrogen or something like that. You could mine and have it shipped back to your mining or to your, what do we call this, our city, and then refine there, or maybe refined at the mine and then shipped back as fuel, and then you could sell that on the market or use it yourself. Maybe that's too much, because then people might be like, oh, I don't have enough fuel, I'm dead, blah blah blah. But I think it would add a nice element to the game. Anyways, I need to build some stuff, so I'm gonna build first a population center, I think. Let's do that. So I need to get the resources. I'm just gonna buy them first, so I can hover this. I need 10 titanium and 10 iridium. So iridium, doesn't matter if I buy it into my city storage or my ship. As long as I'm docked here, it's fine. So 10. Let's just hover 10. And 10. So I'll just close that now. And you can see I'm all good to go. So when I select a building, it turns green when I've hovered over one of these spots. Now, sometimes these green spots, they'll be too close to something, so it actually won't allow you to build there. So, well, you'll see that. You'll see that as we build some more buildings. I'm gonna put you right there for now. So I could put another one there. See, I can't put one there. It's, I guess, just a bit too close, but I could put one there. So you see how that works. And our zone here is only so big, and I haven't done this yet, but I think we can actually upgrade our city. So if I click on the building, and there's this upgrade button, you can see upgrade building. You know, the cost is 100,000 credits. We need so much titanium, palladium, and osmium, and it's gonna increase our population by 3, which isn't a ton, but this is kind of a nice added benefit. Our income will increase, our storage increases behind, all this kind of stuff. But I think it's gonna, well, a larger, tougher commands center that increases storage, population, power, and income. So I think it might actually increase our range. That's just an assumption, but maybe we don't need to. But I've had a city where it pretty much is full without upgrading. As well, Y is recycle building, demolish a building, recycling some of the materials, and refunding some of the building costs. So you've got an option there if you play something wrong and you want to get rid of it. This is good to know. These guys are already at level 2. They've got 100,000. Okay, let's see. This asteroid's right here. Let's go for this asteroid. I just pressed D there to undock. And let's hit the J drive. The distress... I wonder who is in distress out here. Like, you're pretty far out of your element, Donnie. If it's still there on the way back, I'll get it, but I really want... Comets are... I mean, they're not the most common thing. They're not the most comet thing. They're rather uncommon. Let's go back here. Oh, pretty close. Click S, and I'll press S again to get both these guys. You can see 38. I've seen larger comets before, but this is still nice. I mean, these are free. 20 uranium, 5 thorium, and then another 13 thorium. Alright, so that distress is gone, unfortunately, but that's kind of what I expected. Let's go back. I really want to make a radio station. I would like this planet to be mine, but you can't just say I want a mining station there. It has to be connected. So I can only build a radar station here, here, or here. If one of these 3 zones had a planetoid or a planet in them, I could put a mining station there, but there has to be a planetoid or planet to build a mining station. So let's just go back here first. Offload these resources. I'm going to take a sip of my drink because I've got time. I've got 24 seconds. Now stuff can pop up when we're traveling, so we could change direction if we want to, or we can just straight up cancel our jump drive, or disengage, I guess is the scientific term. Alright, let's dock up and make sure we have enough resources so I can go and build a radar station. Okay, so I'm first, I was gonna say sell, but let's because I don't want to buy back at an increased price. Go click here. A radar station costs 10 titanium and 10 palladium, and it costs us 6,000 credits. Down here I've got 20,000 credits, so we've got that. I don't have the palladium, so I'm gonna buy 10 to my ship. I want to take it with me. You can't take it with you. No, I need to take it with me. And 10 titanium, and then I can sell this stuff. So that's good. Mining station is very similar. It's just instead of palladium, it is osmium. And I don't want to hear any comments, but like, Mike, you're saying palladium wrong. Don't even start with me. I know. I'm not a space nerd. I love space. And I'm a nerd. I guess I am a space nerd in some regards. Okay. Let's hit the D. Disengage. Go to map. Which one do I want first? I actually want this one first because I would like to get this planet. This is a high threat asteroid field, so this is gonna suck. Actually, high and high. This is a very dangerous place for me. This is probably not the best place to start a city, to be honest, or civilization. But that's what you know. It's pros and cons. I got a lot of resources around me in the asteroid fields, but that means I've also got a lot of pirates around me. Anyways, let's just go. J. There we go. Also, to build the radar stations and the mining, you have to go right to the center of this little hexagon. So you'll see that. You'll see that when we get there. It'll be like, oh, you're close, but not quite. So I'm pressing my B button, open up the build menu. Actually, I was pretty close. Usually when I do the jump drive, I don't see the build zone I have to travel to. I have to follow this arrow, but let's get that ready. Turn on our thrusters, 110%. Turn them off. Radar, of course, it asks us. So this is good. This is like you put in a radar just to kind of claim this territory. Now, we go back to our map. Eventually, if I am... Ooh, let's go get this guy. Let's go get that guy. Eventually, if my territory... Why am I like the same colors? New Dubai. That's gonna be awkward. If I were to build right next to this block here of Nove Miasto, they will be like, I want that territory, and they'll like automatically have a negative, you know, relation with us. Doesn't mean they're hostile per se, but it might lead to it. Especially if you have a lot of territory that they want, they'll be like, screw this, we're gonna wipe you off the face of the earth. So that's why we need to rush and be stronger than everybody else and wipe them out. Alright, they've got 8 resources, they've got 10. Archangel. Where's Archangel? So you guys are way out here, eh? Interesting. Alright, let's do this guy since we're kind of close by. I don't know what's going on out there. I mean, since we're already out here, right? Alright, pretty close. You can see on our radar, it's just a bit to the northwest-ish. More like north-northwest. Here we go. Ah, these are pirates. I feel even better that these pirates are dead. Oh, I might as well get that one on the way back. This is kind of nice. Oh, there's some overlap here. This is always awkward when there's overlap. Because I can't click the guy underneath. Maybe if I go over like that. Why can't I click you? Let me click you. He's directly underneath. There you go. That's a bit of feedback right there. Fix this from happening. Motorcycles, be quiet outside. I really want you. I want you so good. And go around the back door. Come on. Alright, well, screw this. Let's try this guy. If it, you know, the thing is, these debris fields sometimes will go there, and pirates will be like, hey, we want this, and they'll start fighting you, and you're like, oh no, please don't hurt me. And they will, but then you hurt them back. That distress signal, oh, we can get that. There's a lot of these debris fields. This is, I don't want to say uncommon, but seems a little uncommon to me, but it's all procedurally, like all this stuff that's happening now is procedurally generated. This is the one with, well, actually that's, I was gonna say it is the one, but not really. It's only 8 resources. Still, beggars can't be choosers. There we go. These guys aren't overlapped yet. So we're at 53 of 100, and we're gonna get a little bit more after these guys are done. 5. So we're gonna finish with 64. Well, let's go back here. Get this guy on the way home, and start building our fleet. I want to get another ship or two to help me out, to come with me on these long excursions. I get lonely, and you know, they're not, their ships aren't going to be as good as mine, but it helps. Sometimes it just helps take a lot of the flack away from me, and that's really what I want. I want to survive. When you die, you're sent back to your city. Oh, sugar. I went through a little pirate fight or something, I don't know. But yeah, it costs money to resurrect your ship. So the basic ship that I am now, I think it's 5,000 credits. But once you start upgrading your ship, it costs more to resurrect. So upgrading it to level 2, I believe, was 7,000 credits. Okay. Drones, go. You know, you only have 2 drones at a time. So that's why sometimes it'll be like, no drones available. Oh, there's a... Nah, that's too far back. Let's go back to the city. We're 90 of 100, so we're pretty much full anyways. Jump it. Drink my juice. I don't know if it's really... No, it is kind of juice. What is it called again? Orange pineapple green tea. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Alright, let's dock up. Dock in. Something that's very intimidating, like when you look at all these other civilizations, New Dubai, 81 population, fleet strength is 81, they're 1-for-1 ratio, that is unheard of. What? Oh my gosh. This population 57, 59, you've got a positive, you've got like 1.03 fleet to population ratio. That is actually, alright, crazy. But, you know, and then you look at me, 9 population, 0 fleet. We're gonna fix that. Actually, let's repair my ship. Let me sell everything for now. Pallet. Okay, 10 and 10. 10 and 10. 10 and 10. I'm gonna try and do this quickly. 1, 2, 3. And then I'll do a mining one. Actually, let's do... How many resources? Okay. And I need... Let me quickly look. Mining was osmium. That's correct. Okay. I need 10 osmium and 10 more titanium. So that's good. Let's undock. Let's go. This is actually pretty quick. Normally, I don't have... Actually, I don't think I have enough money to do all of those guys. But it's a start. So let's do this one first, because we have to connect there. I can do radar, and then mining. Because there's 6,000 each, and I have 18,000. Okay, 19,000. A little more. But as soon as you're gonna see my population once I put in these, you know, radar stations and mining stations. Holy loud car, loud Carl. Oh, okay, that's actually pretty close. It requires, putting these things in requires our population to come out and work here. We're sending you out to the radar station. Say goodbye to your family. Okay, so you can see it went from 7 down to 5. It's available population. So you -4 population is assigned to buildings. So, just something to keep in mind. Okay, we'll do this one next, actually. There's a battle going on here, so I'm just gonna avoid that for a little bit. But I want to start mining this planet. Not even a planetoid, it's a planet. But then next, I can actually get this guy, osmium. This one's good. Because I use palladium and titanium for building the radio stations. Radar. I'm going to say radio a lot, and I apologize, but that's just my mind doing its own thing. It's on autopilot. I went to the radar station. There you go. So, actually, let's go. The battle's over. Let's just jump. Wow, this is crazy. I don't normally play this quick. Well, I started it slow because I had to explain stuff, but I'm slowly getting better at this game, I think. So this is really going to help us having kind of a more automated income, which I really like. Again, we could go into the asteroid fields and stuff and collect stuff on our own, but it's dangerous and it takes time. Okay, let's go into the zone. Thrusters up, right click where we're going. Boom. I'd say that's been my biggest thing when I first started, as I just didn't really, there wasn't too much help onto how to actually like move and stuff. Maybe there is and I just missed it, but I was just like, I was very frustrated. But now that I know how to do this stuff, I'm like, oh, this is actually controls pretty nice. So we've got population 1. So we gotta go build some apartment buildings. I'm not gonna intervene there. Asteroid field high. The thing about the radar is now if there's like ships like pirates and stuff moving in our zones, they will show up as a little red kind of indicator saying, hey, something's going down here. Anyways, you know what, I'm gonna go here, pick up a couple resources on the way. Hopefully I don't get killed, because oh, there you go. And see, oh shit, go. You have no shields. Oh, he's chasing me. Oh god, they're all you know what? Jump drive. I gotta hurry up though. I could actually take on those guys with a full shield to start, but when I'm coming into the fight with no shield, it's not good. It's not good. Alright. Bad idea. And you can see actually there's a starship there, there's a starship there in my zone. So sometimes they'll attack the radar station or the mining station or your city, and you'll have to go and defend them. And that's not always an easy task, especially if you declare war on a civilization. It's no holds barred. They bring everything they have, and you won't like it unless you have a much bigger fleet than them, which you won't. Okay, I'm gonna repair because I need to. I am going to, so I've got enough to build another radar station if I want. Which I do. I don't have this. I have 5,000 credits. I need 6,000. But you can see here, we're getting plus 315 income from building taxes, plus 750 income from tariffs in controlled sectors. So tariffs are collected from the radar stations and the mining, or any sector, I guess, that we have under our control, whether it be from a mining station or a radar station. Sorry, I'm just doing a bit of a stretch here. Oh, yes. Okay. So, we should build... Oh, actually, I was going to say we should build. I don't really have much money. Let's see what's going on here. There's a comet there. Can I make it there in time? You know what? Let's try and do the distress signal. It's a fair distance off, but I feel like this comet is probably going to be sucked up by New Dubai, and I don't want to go through the pirate base or any of these other asteroids right now because they seem pretty pirate heavy. Actually, we're going through this one, which is gonna be iffy. Saw some rich asteroids there. Oh, a green one. Oh god. I don't like pirates. Not one bit. Happy Canada Day, by the way. I'm recording this on Canada Day. I just feel like I should point that out. And since it's my day, you should give this video a like and subscribe to me. No, you don't have to do that. I'm just joking. I mean, don't do that unless you actually want to. So this is the ship I need to protect. These are the guys that are messing with it. So let's mess with them. The plasma... Okay, my shield is down, which is not good. The plasma doesn't have that great of range. So you need to be pretty close to get it going. The missiles do a lot of damage, but again, their warm-up time, I think, is a bit slower. My hull is really hurting a lot. So he's dead. I'm going to try and let my shield regenerate before I attack this other guy. The thing is, time is of the essence, so his shield might be down. But it's just this one other dude. Okay, my shield is going back up. And this... That was a gunboat, which I call gumbo sometimes. They're a little bit stronger. Usually they'll be accompanied by... you know, strikers and stuff, these little agile twerps. So I gotta get in here quickly. Looks like it's just the one, but that could be all it takes. If his shield is down, which it is, it's just a matter of time, because for whatever reason their weapon systems, I guess, are down, or you know, maybe they're just like, well, who needs weapons? Okay, good. Fortunately, we're just in range to use our plasmas. They're circling. This is the cool thing. This guy is not really worried about me. He's worried about the ship, which is bad for the ship, but it's good for me. Okay, I'm gonna salvage them. You can see here, freighter captain, you've saved our crew and cargo. The rim is more dangerous than we thought. I've transferred some credits to you. Thank you for your help. So we got 3750 credits, which is nice. I got the resources from these guys. I took some damage. Actually, I took a substantial amount of damage, but it's the way she goes. I'm not prepared for that distress signal. I don't even want to fight these guys. I kind of want to leave them be. So let's go back home. Again, because of the jump drive taking a decent amount of time, it makes you plan out your trips. You're like, I gotta go get the groceries. Oh, you know, you don't just kind of go and get groceries a lot of times. Sometimes you'll write a list of what you want to do. So like, first I'm gonna go to this distress signal, then I'm gonna stop down to the corner store and collect this debris, and then I think I'm gonna go to the supermarket and collect all the resources of the comet. You know? Oh shit! See, no shield. That's dangerous. I should have maybe gone around. I always forget to do that, but that, I mean, if I had less health, that could have been the end of me. Of course, when you're resurrected, it'll have a little indicator for a duration to say this is where your resources are, you know, your old ship, so you can go and collect them. If you had a full load on that ship, yeah, you want to go back and get it. Of course, they will still be there, but maybe not in such crazy numbers if you took out a few the first time. But all right. Repair first, so I don't forget that. We'll sell 2 of you for now. Sell everything else. Good. Check the map, always. Oh, these pirates, man. I picked a bad spot. I should go over here. That's medium. Maybe I'll actually expand. That's high, that's medium. I could go here. No, let's do this guy. We'll do 1 radio, and then I can do another mining. That's osmium, so I'm not currently collecting osmium. Gotta diversify your bonds, yo. So, let me just pull up. I can do radar. Actually, I've got 16,000, so I can definitely do a mining station as well, even after I bought 10 osmium. But after that, I'm gonna be collecting osmium. So let's just get 10 of that. And oh, I need 10 more titanium. All right, let's just do this. Boom goes the dynamite. Undock it. Emmet. Okay, I'm gonna take the safe route. Let's go here. There we go. Actually, let's see if we can. No, I don't want to go to the battle. I'll die. Jump it. Actually, let's go to this guy. He's on the way for the most part. It's not too far out of the way. Oh, and then we'll get that other debris. Oh, actually, maybe I'll do the distress first. Oh, man. So many things to do with this game. See, there's a little space pirate nearby, but I think it's just the one. So let's show them what we're made of. Metal and stuff. Okay. Start with the missile. Does a lot of damage. Get that shield down. Oh, he's got my shield down. No worries. It's just a striker. I'm just gonna tail this little sucker. I should upgrade my ship soon. Okay, is it it's still there. Let's go, boys. Get on. I'm leaving with you. If he's not there by the time I'm there, then I'll do the debris. But if he's still there, if you're holding on, well, then that's good. Fortunately, the striker, I mean, he did 26 damage to my hull. That's nothing to kind of just shrug off, but it could have been worse. Let's just leave it at that. So there's 3 guys. I see 3 arrows. Sometimes when the arrows are in your bottom, they're kind of covered up by the HUD, and I don't like that. I will tell you that much right now. That's something I would like to see addressed. Okay, you get the striker out first. He's stronger than these other, are these Farkins or whatever the heck they are. Come on, catch up to him. Okay, good. Let's, is this another strike? What are you? What are you? Oh, Clipper. Oh, the LA Clipper, that's right. Okay, I think this big ship is actually screwed because there's so many more of these dudes now. That I won't be able to save him in time. I think my shield is down. Oh, yeah, he's dead. So what I'm going to do, this is 54. I'm going to try and salvage it. I'm dead. Wow. I thought there was 3. There were more. And then I am no more. It's okay-ish. See, I lost 5,000 credits for that. That really sucks. But destroyed ship, I kind of wanted to show you that anyway. So let's, I'm probably going to die again. But let's just go back. We should be able to fight a few more off. Because I want to get the cargo from my ship. And the cargo from that big-ass ship. There was like 54. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 guys, which is too much for me to handle right now, I think. But it looks like they're actually dispersing. But they'll probably be like, help, help, I'm being attacked. And they'll swarm again. Ooh, it's a comet. It's okay. You know, I'm not trying to do this videos and to show you, like, you know, I'm the best. It's more of like, this is what happens. I want to kind of... Shit. What outpost is under attack? They're attacking my radar station. I don't like that, but first I'm going to collect this stuff. I've got some time. I think. I hope. The little gray arrow here is pointing to my ship. I don't know if that other cargo... Oh, that was full. I was full. Okay, so maybe I did collect the other guy. Come on, drones. Do it. I'm going to take another sip of my drink while I'm waiting. Alright. Oh, they stopped attacking it for whatever reason? Well, I'll be... You know what? Let's go to the center of this sector, build the radar, and then we'll build the mining station at the other one. I'll be at a negative for my population, so I'll need to go back and do that, of course. You can have a negative population, but it affects your income negatively, so I guess that's something to take into consideration. It's a little forgiving in that regard. It's not forgiving per se, but it kind of gives you a couple options. Like, you can do this, but, you know, you're probably going to regret it if you leave it for too long. So now we're at -1. Remains, I thought I collected those. Let's jump here. Again, you know, it always sucks being around these asteroids, dealing with the pirates, but I feel like I can handle them. Mining station. Need to move up. Need to move above it, actually. There we go. Build it. Bam. So now we're collecting that, which is nice. I'm gonna go and mess this dude's junk up because I don't like him. And his friends dispersed, so you can suck it. Right on the edge of this other sector, so I don't think we're gonna run into pilots on the way. Pilots? Pirates? Pirate pilots. Literally on the edge. The asteroids just stopped there. That's so cool. Oh, he's actually... You are attacking it. Alright, well, you're gonna... be dead soon, mister. Clicking on these guys sometimes, I'm getting better at it, but it's hard. It's hard. I kind of wish you had like a cycle through button. Of like enemies in the area. If they do that, I will be happy. Because clicking on them can be very frustrating sometimes. Especially on the fast ones. But maybe that's part of the challenge. It's like, if you can't click me, you can't catch me. Click Me If You Can, the sequel, starring Tom Hanks and Leonardo DiCaprio. Did they destroy it? No. Wow, there's a lot of these guys around here, though. So I can upgrade this. I don't have enough credits, but it increases the tariff income, which is good. Which is good. I don't know if I can do... yeah, I can't. I never tried that before. But I can't do turrets around here, which I feel like you should be able to. You know? You gotta protect your investments. Let's go over here, actually. No, let's not. Let's go here. My thing is full. Almost. I'm 95 of 100. So I need to build apartments anyways, because we're at -3 now after putting in the mining station. And I would love to show you. That's the thing about this game. It's hard to do like a Foxman Fiddles. No, that's not true. Because my videos are always like hour, 2 hours long. But, you know, traditionally, for some people, it might be hard to show in like 10 minutes what this game is about. Because you kind of want to show all the different things. But it takes a little bit of time. For me, at least. So let's see if I can... I want to build... the Tekla Corporation building, so then I can have a little bit of a fleet. You know, maybe I'll be able to build one ship. Don't think I'm gonna have enough funds, perhaps, but let's see. Let's just sell everything. And you can see, actually, when we click a city, the 54 palladium and 40 titanium, and actually now the 6 osmium, those are being collected on our... If we pull up our map here, our planet here, and our mining station here. So they automatically go to your city. So actually our city is full. They can't collect anymore. So I want to sell those or use them. I could actually transfer them to my ship or just build some buildings, but I'm just going to sell. I am going to sell so hard. For now, there we go. And we'll go back to my ship, and I'm going to do the same thing. And you can see our money. Look at, we're rich, bitch. I'm rich, bitch. 38,000. It's not a ton of money, and you know, further you go in, you'll be making a lot more money. But it's good. It's a good start. So we need another population center. So I need more titanium and iridium. I'm just gonna buy 10 for now. 10 and iridium. We'll put this guy here. See, now our power went down to 2. So if we build another building, it's going to be like, oh, you need more power. More power. I was going to say Tim Hortons. Tim the Toolman Taylor. I need... Okay. Let's see this. I'm going to build one of these. So I need titanium, uranium, and thorium. titanium, uranium, and thorium. I think I need one more of these, right? There we go. Sure, we'll put you there for now. You know, in terms of placement of these buildings and stuff, I have no idea if I'm doing things efficiently, making good use of all this, but it's what I'm doing. Of course, I can upgrade this building as well. I can pretty much upgrade everything. Well, the dock is part of the city. What would happen here? We would have population increase, income increase. This would give us, where is it? Why does it not? Oh, level 2 is just required to build certain ships or upgrade certain things. That's right. It's like the building itself, it doesn't really change much. All right. If I go to fleet management and I click on the Tekla, now I've got these two available. This guy is unavailable until I upgrade the building to Tekla 2. So I might want to do that because that would be cool. Now, how much money do I have? I have 18,000. So you can see here, command limit is 0.6. Hangar space, once I build a hangar, it will show up here. But for now, we can't have any ships on reserve until I do build a hangar. So you see it says hangar space is 4. So that applies to the command limit as well. It's a bit confusing, but if I were to build this, it would be 4 of 6 for our command limit under our fleet ships section. And this is 3 of 6. So I could do 2 of these, or I can just do 1 of these guys for now. I'm going to do 2 of these, actually. There we go. And if I had a hangar, I could still buy 1 of these and just put them in the reserve ships. So when I come back empty-handed with these guys, I can just kind of click and drag over to my fleet. Actually, I can, theoretically, I could do that here. How much does, actually, let's see. How much does it cost to build a hangar? I just need 10 uranium. Well, golly, why didn't you just say so? It costs 6,000. You know what? Let's just put this guy here. Now I need power and population, and I don't have enough money. So we're going to go get some. I can still operate, but when you hover this, you see minus 30% income and tariffs for having minus 3 power. Minus 20 for having minus 2. So it's 10% for every minus you have. So that's minus 50% total. So you can see why I'm like, you could do it, but you don't want to do it. Let's, you know what, this is medium, it's pretty close, let's just go here. Let's go. Alright, stretching time. A barbaric, yup. We're getting there. Alright. Good thing pirates haven't been bothering me lately. I like that. So now I just kind of came here. I'm going to roam around until I find a rich asteroid. Here you are. Palladium, right? There's the blue crystals. Yes, I was right. I am learning. Oh, there's another one. Ah, see my boys? My boys are going off to help take care of this guy, so I'm here mining my own business, get it? And they're gonna help out. They're not the strongest, so they might die, which would suck, but it's gonna help me survive, and I like that. But I'm gonna take out this guy now. Shit, see how I launched that missile? It was not good. It went off into the ether. See that one too? This guy, he's a tricky clipper. First choice, hair cutters. Come on. Stop it. Stop it. Gotcha. Salvage you. Hopefully my boys... Well, I know at least one is alive, and he's got a shield. That's good. Nice. Oh, they're both... It's right. Sometimes they overlap because they're so in sync. It looks like there's one, but really it's two. They're just like the snowbirds. Okay. Just see what's going on. Oh, shit. No, I'm not gonna do it. There's gonna be pirates. There's gonna be pirates. Let's keep looking for some more asteroids. Asteroids. I'm at 33 of 100. My home inventory is already at 68. That's just from the stuff it's collecting by itself. So I might want to build a storage facility so I don't have to return home just so I can sell that stuff. What's going on here? Massive influx of iridium at michaelalfox has caused the price to drop significantly. Oh, you're welcome, people. Now everybody can afford some iridium. Okay. Alright, let's just scour. We might... I mean, it's a medium or a poor resource asteroid field, so... Oh, let's see these other guys. They're all doing pretty well. New Dubai. Oh, man. Biosturum. You're doing alright. Come on, where the hoes at? Where they at? Is this the edge of space? Oh, that's the edge. Alright, let's turn back. Come on, give me something. Anything. Oh, look at that. That asteroid's not in a bad area. Let's see. Let's jump it. New Dubai might be all over it. Distress signal. Should help out those guys. Let's check out the diplomacy. Neutral. I'm positive with these guys because I aided them earlier. So you can see there, came to our aid, plus 8.3, and then we lose 0.1 every minute. So this kind of positive influence on them is going to last for whatever, 83 minutes, I guess. An hour and 20 minutes. Hour and 23 minutes. Okay. You're what I want. 33. So again, not a big comet. Thanks for escorting me, boys. Get a couple drones. Don't see any pirates. Okay, we're good. You know what? Let's just see if they're still there. Jump it. Then they're there. I'm surprised that they've survived this long, though. We're going to be going through their territory. Please don't hate us. We are kind of galactic neighbors, though, so why would you hate us? Hey, it kind of looks like a ding-dong. Almost. Oh, and they're gone. Sugar. Butts. Oh, no, they're not gone, per se. They're dead. Oh, no, they're not. They're alive. I was going to say, I can collect their resources. Oh, it's New Dubai, too. Okay, let's show these guys who's boss. Me. Or Bruce Springsteen. Show them who's the dude. Me. Or the dude. Okay. Get the gunboat down nice and early, and that's gonna help us out a lot. Thank you. Where do you think you're going, you turkey? Actually, after I kill these guys too, my resources are gonna be full just from salvaging them, and I'm gonna get like 3,000 bucks from New Dubai for helping them out. Today is a good day. Nice. That was effective. 3,000 credits. Right on the nose. Bring it back. 92. Let's go home. Good work, boys. I'm actually gonna go... There you go. Right on the edge. I don't want to go through the asteroid field. Even though I could. My hull is full. That's crazy. See, that's why you want to have a fleet. Sometimes the fleet... Wait, where are they trailing behind me? Sometimes they die off pretty quickly. And it's unfortunate. But you do what you gotta do. Now we can go... Oh, I gotta jump it again. Oh, there they are. They caught up. Good. More drinky for me. Holy shnikes, this drink has 12 grams of protein. Where are they hiding it? 6 grams of fiber. Huh. And 1 gram of sugar per bottle. No sugar added. This is the natural juices from the tea and the fruit. Well, that's good. I feel better about drinking it now. Not that I felt bad, but it's just like, you know. Let's put it this way. I got 12 grams of protein from sitting on my ass talking about a game for an hour. Well, probably 2 hours, but it's necessary for this game. Alright. So, actually, oh shit, our city is all full. Let's sell. And our ship as well. How much money? 36,000. So that's gonna... I'm gonna build a power station and another apartment. And then we'll take it from there, I suppose. Oh, I need to buy resources, of course, but... Let's, Yeah, that's where I wanted... That's where I want to put it. 10 titanium, 10 iridium. 10, 10... And now, of course, we need even more power, but this will be good. This will give us a surplus of 7 after we build it. We're going to need 10 titanium and 10 thorium. There you go. Sure, we'll put you there for now. I would love to... How much money? 20,000. So now that I've got a hangar, if we go to fleet management... Oh, they're out of stock. Well, that's funny. Maybe I'll buy one of these guys and do this. There you go. So now I'm at 7 out of 8. Because... Wait, when did I get the extra 2 for my fleet? Is that from the hangar? Command limit increase, increases 1 with upgrading the building. So putting the hangar there in the first place, I think, will increase it even more. So let's just wait. What does it say? Command limit increases 2 for each base building. Hangar space increases. That's pretty cool. Can I actually? What do I need for this? 10 titanium and 10 uranium. There we go. Now if I go to my fleet management, oh, 7 out of 10. So I could put all 3. I said I could put all 3. 5400. Ah, now I need to build another house though. Another house, another apartment space house. 2 more titanium and 10 iridium. 10. There we go. Not enough credits. Shit. I could like wait it out a bit, I guess. 5,000. Let's go back here. Let's see if I can sell. Yeah, I can sell this, all of it. We're good. There you go. And now soon we're gonna need more power. You see how this happens? It happens. I wonder. We're gonna go out in a bang. With a bang. I can keep showing you stuff. It's going to take me hours and hours to beat this game because, one, I've never done it before. Let's go and attack the pirate base, perhaps. Oh, actually, before we do that, let me see if I can I upgrade my ship at all? I can... Nope. That costs 20,000. And that, I need the Exeter Corporation. What else? Shredder rounds. I've never done these guys. Or engine boost. Ah, damn. I didn't even know about those. Plasma torpedo. Antimatter beam. Oh, son. Can I even upgrade? I can't even upgrade my ship yet. Well, you know what? No guts, no glory. Let's just go with a bang. Perhaps. I'm going in with a defeatist attitude, but we'll see. It's the pirate base, but if you get rid of the pirate base, oh man, I bet the pirate threat and these asteroid fields would go down a lot. I mean, I could focus more on expanding this stuff and expanding my fleet and grinding it a little more. But I think this is going to be interesting. Got a decent crew. Alright, boys. Let's go. Oh, shit. Who just... Ooh, click somebody. I don't care. Anybody. Okay, get rid of this little firkin. Just any kill. Get any kill that we can. Go back to that little firkin shit. He's destroyed. Okay, next up, I'm gonna die. Yeah, I'm gonna die. But I can always come back. Let's go after the Clipper, actually. Oh, no, don't. At least let me kill one more, so when I come back, fudge. See, this is why I shouldn't have brought all my boys. Actually, they might still be alive and fighting there. Okay, I lost 5,000 credits for that. Let's just go back. Let's see what's happening. See, if I had guys in my hangar, I could, I think, bring them over to my fleet right now. This is what I'm curious about. Are they still going to be there fighting? If I died, though, they probably died, too. Ooh, new city established. Ah, this has happened once before when you play long enough. No, you can't do that. Nova Africa. This is my house. So these guys I would almost want to kill pretty quickly or form an alliance or something. Oh, man. Okay, shit. Hey, which one? Which one? Okay, my boys are definitely dead. Maybe they just die when I die, kind of thing. I don't know. See, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Ah. Damn. Let's. Okay. Again, this is just for shits and giggles. Let's go check out. They have a fleet strength of 14? How did you do that? Alright, well, screw that. We're not going to go and visit them. Let's do this once more. Oh, shit. I've got 48 reasons. I could have bought some more ships to help me. Let's try it a couple more times. I'm determined to do this. I am so determined. If we got rid of the space pirate threat, we would rule the world. Okay, where are they? Oh. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. There's no way I'm gonna kill all these guys right now. But if I can even get one and then come back. No, you're so close to being dead. So close. Kill him, kill him, kill him, kill him. Oh, thank you. Oh shit, I'm still alive. Oh, no. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's like 5 shitty guys there. We're gonna lose a bunch of money, but I'm gonna sell a bunch of these resources. Now I'm up to 68. Just happened. And then we're gonna... Okay, let's dock here. It doesn't automatically dock you at the city, which seems maybe a little odd. Maybe not. So, 1 available of each. I don't... Oh, yeah, right. I need to sell stuff. City, sell. How much did that give me? 7,000. Shit, I can only buy 1. Well, let's buy the big... 2. Now you got 2 available. 7,500 or 56. Yeah, let's buy the big boy. I could have salvaged a bunch of stuff, but it wouldn't matter because I keep dying there, so I'll just be salvaging it and then it's gonna stay there. Friggin' Nova Africa. Your 14 fleet? Your population's 9, but you got a fleet of 14. How do you have 9 people? Are some of these ships autonomous, or they're just sitting in your hangar? I guess that makes sense. Alright, let's find these turd nuggets. Alright, let's go to work, buddy. I just gotta keep my eye on the prize. Yes! Okay, there's another one down. Okay. If we can get this one more little shitty shit, I'd be superbly happy. Firkin. Firkin. Come on. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen, John. Prison break, yo. Okay. You can see it's not an easy game. There's a lot of strategy involved. Who'd have thunk it? A strategy game that requires strategizing. You can see all, these guys are filling out nicely. There's still some room over here. A lot of room over here. Nova Africa, switching things up. I'm sure if we wait long enough, another city might form in somewhere, but who knows? And maybe some of these guys... Ooh, Archangel's not doing so hot. I think they were previously a lot larger. Polaris is doing... Have these guys expanded at all? I don't think they really have. Not this way, at least. It's cool. I like it. Oh, these guys are growing like crazy. Cray. So anyways, that's gonna do it. Let's just save it back to the main menu here. This game is called Beyond Soul. So you can go to venturebeyondsoul.com, check out their website, their wiki, the community forums, and all that stuff. As well, it is on Steam Early Access, currently retailing for $18.99 Canadian or US is one of the two. There's not a huge difference there. The full retail price and when it's gonna go into beta or your final release, that I do not currently know, but I do know it is close to beta. So I imagine it maybe even within a month's time or something like that, it might be going into beta. But regardless of that, this early access alpha build, this is 0.8.00.2, it's quite nice. I've already put in nearly 10 hours, I guess, probably in the past couple days, and I'm still figuring stuff out and trying to kind of master my early game strategy so I can have late game success. But it looks like it's going to take a while to get to that late game, if I can even survive that long. But I give it 2 thumbs up. I'm really enjoying it thus far, and I'm going to be playing it a fair bit more. So maybe check it out for yourself if this is the kind of game that's up your alley. If not, well, hey, go play something else that you'd prefer. But I think you guys should give this one a shot. Anyways, I'll see you in the next episode of Foxman Fiddles insert game. Until then, peace out.